The Oscars used to be the biggest night in Hollywood.
Mom, I just want an Oscar!
Now no one cares. What really happened? Is the system rigged? There was a time when winning an Oscar meant everything. It could turn an actor into a superstar, make a movie legendary, and even define a whole era of cinema. But now, nobody cares. The number says it all. 55 million people watched Oscar in 1998. In 2023, barely 18 million. That's a 67% drop in viewership. But why? Are people just over award shows? Has the Academy lost touch? The truth about this decline of viewership isn't just about people losing interest, it's a deeper shift in how movies are made, how we watch them, and what we expect from a best movie picture. So let's break it down, picking the popular ones. For years, people have criticized Oscar for being out of touch, ignoring movies that general audience really care about. But this year they did the opposite. They nominated popular films but not necessarily the good ones. Take Emilia Pérez, one of the most baffling nominations this year. Critics are calling it one of the worst movies of 2024. But yet it got not just one, 18 Oscar nominations, yes. And why? Because it fits a certain prestige checkbox that Academy loves, which is okay, fun movie, but it's up against movies like The Brutalist. The Academy finally nominated movies that people actually recognize, but instead of picking great mainstream films, they went for mediocre, safe, and straight out bad choices.
Viewership was down 16% from last year's affair.
Ratings dipping to an all-time low, an estimated 23.6.
The Oscars, all that old slavery bull.
The game behind Oscars. The Oscars aren't about awarding the films anymore, they're about playing the game right. Winning an award isn't about making a great movie anymore. It's about knowing how to campaign, how to lobby votes, and how to spend millions on For Your Consideration campaign. What is this For Your Consideration campaign? So basically an elite legalized bribery. Voters are invited to fancy dinners, fancy restaurants, fancy parties, meetups, they meet celebs. Expensive gifts, vacations are exchanged, and yes, this is all allowed and legal using a broken system's loophole. Studios typically spend around 20 to 30 million dollars on Oscar marketing. In fact, buying an Oscar isn't a conspiracy theory anymore. Even famous actors like Denzel Washington exposed Oscar while winning an Oscar.
Freddie Fields, he invited me to the first Hollywood Foreign Press luncheon. He said, they're going to watch the movie, we're going to feed them, they're going to come over, you're going to take pictures with everybody, you're going to hold the magazines, take the pictures, and you're going to win the award.
Today, Oscars aren't just an award ceremony, they are a marketing event. And that's exactly why so many people have stopped caring, because if the best film doesn't win, what's the point? The Oscars are supposed to be about merit, about recognizing the best film performances and craftsmanships, but in reality it's all about campaign. If you want to win an Oscar now, you don't need to make a great film, you just have to market it like a presidential campaign. Harvey Weinstein, he practically rewrote Oscar's playbook. He turned campaigning into a cutthroat operation, making sure his films got nominated while shutting down the competition. And guess what? It worked. He won 81 Oscars for his films.
And the Oscar goes to...
In 1999, Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan was the favorite to win Best Picture. So it was a bit of an upset when instead the award went to...
Shakespeare in Love.
Stand a chance. Especially with Shakespeare in Love. It's a romantic comedy.
Meet young Will Shakespeare.
And the Oscar goes to... Shakespeare in Love.
This is just fantastic. Thank you to the members of the Academy. The other guy that we really need to thank, though, is Harvey Weinstein, who had the guts, the courage, the commitment to make this picture and get it done. Here he is. Say thank you, words.
So, what does it say about Miramax Films?
It says that this year we made a good movie and that the people responded, so...
But here's the kicker, most voters don't even watch all the movies. In 2015, a shocking report revealed that a ton of Academy members just vote based on what they hear rather than actually watching the nominated films. So if you have the right connections and right campaign, you can win without even being the best. Does it even matter? So here's the real question. Does Oscar matter? For filmmakers, yes, an Oscar still means prestige, career opportunities, and legitimacy. For audience, not really. People don't watch movies anymore because they won awards. They watch them because they look interesting, exciting, or fun. And if Academy wants to stay relevant, they need to change. Nominate movies that people actually like. Stop ignoring animation, horror, and sci-fi. Because if you don't, the Oscars will be fading into irrelevancy. The Oscars have lost its charm. The same happened with movies, and if you are wondering why old movies felt better than new ones, click this video.